Do you have a lesson you've learned over 6 or 7 years that if you would have known this when you started, you would be so much farther ahead?
Yeah, I have a lot of things. The first thing is charge more. Like, just charge more. Just if you charge what it would cost for this to go as good as possible, like aim, like have that as your aim, the best case scenario, and charge for that best case scenario, because you will have the resources to deliver it. Right? You'll have the ability, even if you don't know how to do something, I bet you'll be able to hire somebody that can.
Correct.
Right? And so that's the immediate thing that I think people are scared of, because they think, I shouldn't charge based off of potential. But what is an NBA draft? It's charging based on potential, right?
Yeah.
So that's the immediate thing. Don't charge based off, what you have and what you can offer, but the potential of what that could be, right? In the best case scenario. First thing. The second thing is, as much as I said helping everybody and I want to be this,
we were dreaming. We were dreaming. We get permission.
Right. Yeah. I'm dreaming. Now that we're awake, help yourself.
Don't do that.
Literally, help yourself. Try to don't hurt yourself. Don't cut off your right arm to help your left arm.
Correct.
Like, don't do that. Like, that's something I did very, very early on, where I was helping people who didn't want to be helped, right? I was trying to squeeze my service in there. I don't go into a puzzle piece unless I fit there. And so there will be people along your journey who want your services, but they're not a good fit. And so that doesn't mean that they always won't be, but right now it doesn't make sense. And then just be honest. The other thing is, have the difficult conversation right then and there.
Yeah.
If something awkward happens, address it immediately. Because all it does is it accrues and it builds up. And it goes from being a termite to being this big monster.
Colony.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Like
exactly.
a whole colony that'll knock your house down. Like, just the tiny problems, any misunderstandings within your team. If a client disrespects you, if it doesn't matter what it is. If you feel disrespected, or if you feel like there's some misalignment, or you said something, but what do you mean by that? Like, that's stuck with me. What did you mean? Like, address things immediately, or the problem will accrue and it'll turn into a monster, and that may cripple you. And I've seen that happen to me several times. Like, an issue that I saw, and I was just like, let's just see what happens. Let's see how it plays out. It plays out with you being walloped.
It does not play for very good. Yeah, you will lose in those situations.
Right. And so that's the biggest thing. Just get
those are good.
To address the uncomfort immediately. Like, just get in there, get it over with, and just get out.
One thing I'll add to that, even deeper, is set expectations at the very beginning that's how you act.
Yes.
So, like, for consulting, it's, hey, are you okay with me being open and honest with you? It might be painful. If you already have a podcast and you want me to give my thoughts on it, are you ready for me to pick this thing apart?
Yeah.
Like, we need to set the expectation. So for my team, right, when I hired an employee, we just hired an employee on Monday for the podcast management team. So he's out of Dallas. He's an integrator. So he's the one that's like doing. Like, he's going to and he came from a different podcast management company, right? So he's going to be eventually COO. Like, he wants to be the COO. He wants to be chief of operations. I'm not an operations guy. Like, I'm not a process guy. Like I said, I'll think of it. This is where we want to go. Yeah. All right, let's get the actual, like, you need to hire the VAs. You need to do this. So I just said, hey, man, this is how I work. I've learned this over 8 years, and the same lesson you did. I'd have clients that would bother me, or and I would just be like, oh, it's okay, man. Like, and I would just like eat at me, right? And I said, hey, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be very loving, but I'm going to be very honest. You will always know what I think.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to wonder, is Dillon mad at me, or did I drop the ball? Like, if I think you dropped the ball, I'm going to let you know you dropped the ball. If you didn't, if you're doing well, I'm going to let you know you're doing well. You never have to wonder that I'm going to give you a backhanded compliment, or I'm going to be passive aggressive, or I'm going to lead in a way that, like, makes you wonder if you're doing a good job. Like, if I say you're doing a good job, I mean you're doing a really good job.
Yes.
If I say that you dropped the ball, you dropped the ball. And I'm not going to lie, because there are leaders that will lead in this passive aggressive, like,
it's the worst.
And their employees never know if they're satisfying their work. You know what I mean? And so
it's very ugly.
It is. And it's not fair to them. It's not fair. And But sometimes I think the reason why leaders do that is it's more comfortable than having that hard conversation.
It is, but what that leader should know is that once a relationship is offset like that, you can never get that balance back again, right?
Yeah.
It's like
it's really tough.
It's very tough. It's actually impossible. Once you allow somebody or allow something to poke you so many times, the only thing that'll happen is in the future is that they poke harder.
Yeah.
And when you finally address the issue, this isn't just for work. This is relationship advice for any person, place, or thing you're interacting with. That the standard that you set is what is expected on the next interaction. So what I have found is it is almost impossible to backtrack and try to backdate your respect that you've been deserving, deserving for super long. If I finally check somebody for something that they've been doing for 2-3 months, they're not like, oh, okay, Ethan, finally, all right, Ethan, I see you.
Yeah,
good for you. No, that's not it. It's like, oh, look at you, big tough guy. You finally,
Oh, you think you got something?
Yeah. And so, all right, now we're in competition. Now it's like, now we're in. And some people like that energy. Some people like that hostility. Some people professionally prefer it. Yeah. I don't. I find it very invaluable. Let's set the standard immediately so that we don't have to have this little toxic game that we're playing where we're dancing around each other passive aggressively.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
That. It's not healthy team environments. My buddy Ken Bogard wrote a book called No Honesty, and it's spelled. I have the copy of my book, but it's KNOW. Like I'm going to know honesty, but also the NO is highlighted like there's no honesty.
Got you.
And so
double
he teaches
entendre.
Right, and he should be a rapper, and and he just teaches teams the power of not doing what you're just talking about, and how actually by being honest and loving, but like what he does is he has like a contract that he makes everyone sign. Yeah. It's like it's an open and honesty contract. We'll basically say like, if you work with me, I'm going to be open and honest, going to tell you how I think and feel, and you're going to do the same. And if you're not willing to do that, you're not going to be honest with me about my leadership style. You're not going to be honest with me what you like, vice versa. And we're going to do it in a loving, respectful way. You can't work here.
I'm stealing that.
Yeah.
I'm stealing
But he makes them sign. It's like a real actual like contract.
Yeah. I'm stealing that.
And so, yeah, right. And so if they break the contract, like if they all of a sudden go behind his back, that's a fireable offense, because you actually you created a contract that said this is how we act in this company. Yeah. And if all of a sudden you're not acting in the way that you said you would act, like that's not how we do things here, versus just saying, this is our company culture. We have this culture, but like, no, this is actually like, we're both signing this saying we're going to act in this way. We're going to do this. And all of a sudden, if you have someone in your team that's just a nasty person, they're not living up to what they said they would.
For my life, a liar is the only non-negotiable, where no matter who you are or how important you are to me, if you lie, if you are a liar, meaning that's what you do, you cannot be around me. You can't work for me. You can't be in my home. You can't ride in the car with me. And the reason is that you don't live in reality. You bend reality so that it benefits you. Yeah. And the issue is that reality,
you can't trust them.
You can't trust them, but reality always snaps back. It's like you're pulling a rubber band for your benefit, and then it snaps and pops you. I don't want to be around when that rubber band pops you. I don't want to be there when the reality
will come crashing down.
And it will, right? So if I am constantly, for example, if my gas gauge is saying I got, and I'm using this example because I need to get gas after this.
I think I do too, actually.
Yeah, my gas gauge, if it says 100 miles left, and I say, well, I'm not worried about that. It's really like 350. I got a full tank. Right. And I keep driving, and then it gets down to 25 miles left. I say, okay, we're at about 150. And I keep driving. That does not change the fact that reality is about to snap back at me.
Lying to yourself does not change reality. Exactly.
And the car will be broke down on the side of the road. I don't want to be with you for that moment when you created this scenario for yourself out of comfort. Your comfort drove you to the worst case possible scenario. Yeah. And that's why I can't. It's just not beneficial. It's horrible for business. And I mean, I know people who lie to their clients. It's like, how do you sustain that?
Yeah, how do you think this is gonna end well? Yeah, like liars. And then the other thing that I really struggle with are the people that are always negative. Like there's always something wrong. I've dealt with them on my team where it's always someone else's fault. Like this, they're like, why aren't you successful? Oh, it's because you aren't giving me leads, or you're not doing that, or this person and no responsibility for their actions. Like it's just the victim mentality.
It's a scary mindset.
Drives me up a wall. Like that is, I think that's the most, like, I would almost rather deal with a liar than someone that's going to just come in with my team and just be this dark cloud of energy that when they walk in the room, they're blaming everybody. They're saying, oh, my dog died and this happened and my life sucks and nobody likes me. And like those type of people, just the energy vampires, those are rough too.